Hello, guys. There's everybody. Yeah, started about a minute or two early because I hit the wrong button and I wasn't paying attention. I was in um, OBS. Just one click's too many, and next thing I know, the stream started. Like, oh, now I gotta start saying something. Now I can't just be sitting here no more. Like, damn it, now I gotta make it worth it. I'm just sitting here trying to clean off my desk and still trying to catch up with some of last week's stuff and trying to put last week into this week. And my mom had to throw a wrench into everything because she called and told me she's on her way or gonna be up here Thursday. Well, yeah, I told her if I had time. She said, well, I think this won't take long. So she said around 11. I guess. And of course, that's where I've got to be somewhere at 11. So, of course, I've got to take a break from that for a while. And come back here, deal with the stuff she wants me to deal with, and it won't take long. Just gotta get over to the DMV to get a new ID card, and she's got that one paper for proof of identity or something, proof of address or whatever. Anyhow, they've tightened their rules or whatever. They've got to have proof of everything. You got to have it twice. Well, I get plenty of things that have my address on it. She said that's not what they're looking for. Oh, she says, I think I have what they're looking for. And if we don't, then we'll have to come back and try it again. But it's not just as easy as walking in there and getting an ID card. You got to have two types of ID, two types of proof of ID, it's crazy. She tried to explain it to me, and I said, "Don't bother, Mom. We'll just go there and find out what we need, and hopefully I've got what we need and we can get it done." But something kind of tells me I don't think we do. It's crazy. Oh, they've tightened. Oh, they've always been that way, I think. You've always had to have two different ways of proving who you are. Now they're making it, you do it two different ways twice. You gotta do it one way, and then you gotta do it another way, and I don't know. It's crazy. Hey, Tony. Hey, Beach. BH and RM. Got both of you here. Hello. So what have I kind of been doing, being that I missed Monday? Well, Monday is not Monday. This last Thursday. I was just out somewhere, and I realized by the time I looked up at the clock of the wall, I realized, I'm not gonna make it back, so I might as well just send a notice out now and a post message or whatever I did that I would not be making it home in time to do a live stream. So that's what happens when you get into building computers. I think I was tired that day too, so I was just kind of trying to do everything, not everything at once, but trying to get everything done. So I wasn't stopping on one project until I got that done, and then went somewhere else, had another project of computer stuff I had to do, and I looked at that and I thought, yeah, I can do a little bit. So I was there for like 10 minutes and decided, I'll do this stuff later. By the time I got home, yeah, it was 5 something, 4 or something, maybe almost 5. No, it was almost before. It was before 5 because I was checking my phone downstairs on first after I got me and the bike in the building on first. I was checking my phone for something, so I know it was before 5. So that's where I was. Is just kind of out running around and trying to get projects done, trying to get things caught up. Well, I am pretty much caught up because I got Mike and those guys and a few other things, so I can kind of relax a little bit and not be in such a hurry. Hello, Ghetto. Little good, you Ghetto. Do you have the day off again, or you're working today? I can't remember. Can't remember if it's. I know it's one of those days. One of these days you have off. I can't remember if it's today or tomorrow or. So I don't know about the Windows stuff. I haven't really been trying to. Well, I've been trying to keep up on it, but they've been doing everything else, so I haven't really been keeping up on that. I just know that I've got a few web pages open here, and I was trying to pick out a few topics, but then I kind of gave up on that. It's like, yeah, I'll do that later. Then I was gonna do something else later, and then I was gonna do everything later, and then I hit the wrong button by accident, started streaming, and by the way, I need to start recording. I don't know, I gotta do something with some of these video live streams. I've got them all going to a folder, but they're all on this computer. Still haven't gotten my server running the way I want it to, or the way it's supposed to, or however you want to say it. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. I have yet to get that figured out, but I suppose in some due fashion I will get a hold of somebody somewhere somehow, and they'll give me some gentle guidance as to how to get that working like it's supposed to. Because me and a few other guys here in town, we're just kind of scratching our heads saying, okay, we don't know. I think it's shredded paper on the floor. I've got to get shredded. I try not to do that every day because that hearing that shredder is it'll piss people off. So I try to do it for maybe a half hour. But I'm gonna give them a couple days break because I just did that here Friday. I had to listen to me Friday and I think a little bit on Saturday. So I think I'll wait until the end of this week and then start up again. Yeah, how you doing today, Ski Man? Well, the same or better or worse? Just wishing it was warm. Yeah, about the same. Wish it was warmer here. I was out earlier today, and it's chilly here. It's just not very warm, and it'll be like this right up till well, next month is May. I I'm guessing probably will be into the second week of May, going into the third week of May before we start seeing the 60s, 70s, and the temps start staying that way. It'll be second or third week of May before we start seeing those kind of temperatures. My dad was telling me that they're already started getting pretty warm down south, and Kansas and those states are starting to get pretty warm already, and we're struggling to stay above struggling to stay above 50. So well, we've always been like that up here. Our springs have always been late, where you go down south of Minnesota and things are already starting to bloom and blossom down there, and where you come up back up here and it's 6 degrees difference or 4 degrees difference or whatever from down south, down past the cities to up here. Quite the temperature change. Not too much of one, but I don't know. You might notice it. I noticed it today when I was out. It wouldn't be so bad if wasn't so windy, but that's the other thing. The other reason why I left. Did a couple of things outside and went to a different places. I wanted to see how windy it was because I was gonna do a biking video, but that'll have to wait. The biking video uh probably won't be today. And I was gonna well yesterday it rained, so it couldn't have been yesterday. Um I think she said Thursday. So I think I'm alright. I might try tomorrow. Yeah, today's the 29th, Tuesday. Yeah, might try tomorrow, get out for a little bit, and grab my GoPro. Actually, that sits on my bike. It's got that little attachment thing that it sits on. With the little legs or the plastic things in the bottom, they come out. And then I can mount this to the handlebars on my bike. And that's how I just get on my bike, I hit the record button at top, and I start going. But I need to make sure I have one of those screws for those things. But this is what I do with my videos at home too. Is the GoPro. I don't use my phone as much anymore. Okay, never mind. I found it's right there. I need to get a new phone. That's all there is to it. So as far as doing any recordings, I usually just use the GoPro because this phone, I'm surprised it's still working. It has been dropped. It has been bounced off of things. It is not had a pleasant life. So I need to get a new phone. Um, they're expensive, but I'd like to get another one of these. Um, Another GoPro. I'm good with what I've got. I'm just saying I'd like to have another one, but it's probably not gonna happen. I mean, it'd be. Um, I've got the GoPro Hero 7 that I'd probably use for biking, or I can use this one for biking. It depends on which one works better. The last time I took this GoPro 12 out on my bike, I couldn't get any audio. You heard the wind and everything else, but you couldn't hear me. So I don't know what was up with that. So there's learning curves to GoPros as far as, well, with any new camera that you haven't used before. You're gonna have to learn how to use it, and the GoPro, I know where things are. I just keep forgetting how to get there and think, oh yeah, that's right. Go this way instead of up and down. And this one, the menu, getting through the menus is different. They're more of up and down than they are left to right. And I think in the GoPro 7, a lot of the menu you can go from left to right, and a few of them you can go up and down. But most of these have the bigger, longer menus, which means more options, which is good if you know how to use those options. I don't. I just use the basics that I watched a few videos on how to get the GoPro Hero 12 working and how to get a few basic settings set up, and doesn't do H.264 though. It's one thing it doesn't do that the GoPro Hero 7 does. So I have to encode it or do whatever with a shutter encoder, and I'm not sure what it does, but it puts it lets it use the 264 or puts 264 into it. I don't know what it does. I don't know if I'm not that advanced into the filming stuff to know exactly what that all does, but it does something, and then it works. With the other one, I would just get the blank the cone. That's all I'd get. There would be no preview. And I couldn't understand why. And then some people, a lot of people told me it was that these GoPros can't do 264 or onto Windows 11 or something. I'm not sure which way it was asked backwards that it couldn't do something one way or the other, and but we got it to work. I just have to use shutter encoder. With the GoPro Hero 7, I don't, because it has 264, I think, is what it does. I'm not sure how that all works. I've forgotten since then. I still need to pick up one of these mini mics. Mini mics, no. Mini tripods. I've got another smaller one around here. It's under there. I need to drag that out and clean it off one of these days. But I still need to do that video of me working on the computer in the bedroom, which I seriously need to do. I looked at that the other day, and it's getting seriously dirty. The dust is really starting to get thick in there. So, that might be a video for tomorrow. Won't be Thursday, because I'm going to be busy Thursday. Thursday is just yeah, Thursday. It'll have to be tomorrow. I might work on the computer in the bedroom. That has really gotten dusty, so I need to need to get in cleaning that, and I need to transfer this one from the 4000D into a 5000D into the 4000D. Still need to do that video. I haven't done that one yet either. Need to fix the door on this stupid thing before I just take it off and not put it back on. But you know, I made some adjustments to it on the top where you take that adjustment screw or whatever. And I think I turned one of them too far or one of them not far enough, and now it's wedging the top part of this door and the bottom part is loose. The top part is all tight and wedged. It's scraping. It was scraping on the bottom, now it's scraping on the top. So I need to adjust this correctly so it's more level and it closes without rubbing on anything. I mean, it's fine the way it is, but I also think it's the way this desk is sitting. In fact, I know it is. That's more of the issues because this desk is leaning. That backboard panel, I need to, excuse me, take that off and readjust it and tilt the desk over just a smidge. And then put that back panel back on. It's just very thin panel. It goes from one side of the desk down to the other. On the upper part of the desk. Kind of makes it rigid. I need to take that off and push this bottom part desk over so that this here is aligning like it's supposed to. If I let go of the desk, yeah, then it just kind of goes back to where it was. So I need to do some work on this desk. Still need to get lighting in here. I still don't know what kind of lighting to get. I know I probably should get one over here in front of the air conditioner. One on top of the desk that kind of angles out, comes over up top of me. And they need to have one kind of sitting over here somewhere. I don't know. That's just my guess. That's how I would do it, but I'm probably way off on that. Someone that knows better can kind of direct me on how to do that, but that's what I would do if I could. I'd get a light in front of me. No, light, I don't know. I think it's called a light behind me, I don't know. If you have a light behind me, or behind the webcam or camera, most of them would be cameras, I'm going to have a webcam. You have a light behind that, then one over here, and then one over there. Or one up top, and then one over here, one over there. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, Josh, that's quite all right. You can stay down there. If anything, I'd have to order something somehow. That's been kind of that's been an ordeal, trying to order things, which really hasn't been. I don't know, I'll get it worked out eventually. Because during the day now, I got some of the daylight coming in. It's not so bad. It's when the daylight changes over to nighttime, then things kind of get dark in here because the only overhead light I have is the one on the ceiling over there. And that's kind of over there. So it doesn't help with over here. So that's kind of what my future plans are, is kind of just tidying things up around here. Still trying to get that server thing working, which I still haven't. I don't know. Had 2 or 3 people here look at it, and they're not sure what to do, and I don't know. Keep getting that. I don't know what it is. It's the authentication thing for a login for authentication. Not sure why I'd be getting that, but other than that, the bedroom computer, living room computer, at least last I checked, could see each other. Um, and I have to check on that and see what that's, see if that's still working that way. I haven't checked on it in over a week because I just kind of walked away from it. I'm not sure what to do with it, so still can't get it to see. Well, I can get it to see the server, but then the network on this computer keeps disappearing. I keep having to go dig for it. Same with the one in the bedroom. The network is just not there, so I have to go digging for it. Eventually, I find it. Oh, there's network. Click on that, then my network shows up. But usually, it's just the living room PC here and the server in here, but it can't see the bedroom PC. When if I'm in the bedroom, I think it can see the server and the living room computer. I'm not sure. I have to check to see who can see what and who can see who. But neither one of them I can get into the server. I mean, it's just that's just. And there's some adjustments I need to make to the server itself. I didn't make any folders in there yet, so even if I were to try to move stuff over there, it wouldn't have a place to really move it to, so to speak. I mean, if I got videos, then I need to take the videos and the movies and move them into the movies folder, but I don't have a movies folder on that yet, and I need to put one on there. Or TV shows. I don't have one for TV shows yet either. Need to put that on there. So there's some small stuff that I have to do, and then someone with more common knowledge than I do on network stuff can get the network stuff working. Cause I'm done gave up on that. I've done what I can do, and the 2 or 3 guys that I've had to look at it here in my area, they're not sure what to do. So it kind of sits there. It's just sitting there. It's down there, but it's just sitting there, doing nothing. But eventually that'll get worked out. That's kind of all I know. Coming up to 2:26. Oh, I'm gonna wrap it up here pretty quick here, guys. It's 2:27. I don't want to go too much longer. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I don't have anything else to do. I'm probably just gonna continue to sit here and pay attention to my phone because everybody's deciding to text me now all of a sudden. But that's about all I know, guys. I know just a whole lot. I know a whole lot of nothing. I don't know really anything intelligent today. Just kind of did what I had to go out and do and got that done, and I came home and kabing bang, here I am. It's kind of one of those days where I wish it was warmer. Where I like to go out bike riding and get a few miles in, but that wind out there is just cold. It's it's not very cold, but you don't want to be out dressed like this in the jacket that I wear. which is just a thin black sleeve jacket. That's just this here. And this here is not very thick. I mean, you can see about how thick it is there. It's thin. But you know what? It does okay, except for today. It was a little chilly with just this and this black jacket. It was just a little chilly. But you know, if it hadn't been windy, and it is breezy out there, if it wasn't for the breeze, it wouldn't have been bad. But it was breezy out there, so that made it chilly. So yeah, I got in somewhere. I was glad to be in. Now I had to leave, and like, oh god, I remember it's cold out there. I mean, to most people it wasn't cold. They were wearing. Some people were out wearing shorts, but I don't see how you could wear shorts today. It was not that warm. But I know people are waiting for spring, waiting for the 70-degree weather, 75-degree weather. Then my neighbor and I can get into this competition thing where he's hoping for cooler weather and I'm hoping for warmer weather. He's a polar bear. He likes cold weather, and I kind of like the hot weather. I've been down south twice. I've been in where it's been 105, 112 degrees. I've been down in Kansas when it's been that warm, so I don't mind the heat. It's the cold I don't like. That's what bugs me. But I do have my limits. I mean, I like 110. I mean, I'll spend a couple minutes outside in it, but that's about all I'm going to do is just stand outside for a couple minutes and then go back in. The problem we have up here in Minnesota in the summer times, we have the humidity. And I'm right off the river, so all that moisture gets picked up, thrown into the air. It gets very humid around here. Very, very humid. So, but we still have good summers up here as long as we have decent weather. We could use a little bit more moisture, so yesterday's rain was a good thing. We need a few more days of that, and then I think we'll have a good start off to spring. But then we got to keep summer kind of moisturized and keep the rain coming. But we usually lose the rain around the end of June. Really, people? So that's kind of my story of today. It's just kind of a whole lot of nothing. Talking about weather and stuff and going out and biking and getting stuff done around town, doing my errands, doing whatever. I know there is a few of you out there that wanted to see a biking video. I am going to do a biking video. I just got to wait for this weather to. We had some few nice days last week, and I was too busy. I didn't have the time to set up the GoPro, put it on the bike, get the bike outside when I was actually bouncing between here and there and everywhere else, and couldn't get a minute's break. So I said, well, that's off the schedule for today. I'm not going to get that done. I'd like to do it today, but no. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll take a short bike ride tomorrow with the GoPro on the bike, and you'll come with me to wherever I go biking. But it's not them, it's YouTube, and if it's not YouTube, it's somebody else. There, I silenced it. No, it can't bother me. I still do plan on doing a biking video. It's just I missed the few days we had of nice weather. And it was nice out, and I was thinking while I was out doing other things, like, should be out going and doing that biking video, but I'm stuck here doing this instead. So that kind of took that out of the equation as other things got in my way on nice days. So hopefully one of these days I'll get on the bike and I'll take you downtown, Front Street, Laurel Street, Maple Street, and show you that. That's kind of where my downtown is. And then Main Street, Washington. That's kind of goes through that's the main vein of Brainerd. Is Washington Street. Highway 210 is what they call it. 210 West, 210 East. So, then someday I'd like to get something set up in here so that screen view or screen capture or whatever, so I can show you on my desktop here on my computer a few pictures I have or whatever. And I don't think this here is set up for that. I don't know. This OBS needs help. I've got 2 of everything. Video capture device 3 and video capture device 2 and 3. I don't know why I have 2 of them. So, but anyhow, I'm jabbering to jab, so I need to get off of here. Hope the rest of you have a great day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might go down to 2nd floor to see who's down there and stick around there for a while. If there's anything fun to do down there, I might, but probably not. I do have stuff I gotta do up here, although none of it's very interesting. That's why I haven't been seeing me doing anything. It's just nothing interesting to do up here. The other reason really I haven't been doing really, if I had something to do the other day, this last Thursday, besides just sit here and talk about nothing, I would have found a way of doing a video that day. I would have rearranged my schedule, but I really didn't have anything to talk about. Like I didn't have anything to talk about today, so that's why this last Thursday, I wasn't too worried about not having a video because I didn't have anything to talk about. Like I don't have anything to talk about now, so yeah, that's the update to the update to today's update for another update of the update. That things are still going the way they're going. I'm hoping to kind of get a couple things done around here at home, because I've been gone doing other things, and this last week or so it's just been kind of just nuts, crazy. So hopefully I get to stay around home here and get a couple of things done around here. But in the meantime, I'm going to go for now. You all have a great day. Yeah, I'm going to go out and see who's out and around. See if I can find anybody to talk to, find something to do. And for the Zoom homies people, I'll see all of you later tonight. In fact, I'm sure that's all we have here is the Zoom homies. Yeah. We need updates to fix the update. Yeah, I know. That's a whole nother issue is updates to fix the updates that the updates broke the first updates. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure about that one. That's and now they're starting to they're starting to send out the bug fixes. Well, we broke that, so here's a bug fix to fix that problem, and yeah, they're starting to catch up some of the snafus they've had, but they're getting there. They're getting there. But in the meantime, I'm going to get in and out of here and go find something different to do. So you all have a great day. And I'll catch you all later. Till then, bye for now, guys.